to training at the Moscone Center, and on the back it will say, a situation, Moscone Center, November, whatever those dates were, Charles Adams died on. Okay, so there's, what, how many people, 3? How many regular members?
Oh, regular members?
Yeah,
About,
that will train that day?
7, 8, no.
About that.
About 8.
Not regular.
Yeah.
Who were
Who?
they? Yeah, who were they?
Livingston, Adams, Blackwell,
3.
Durham. It's kind of standoffish from that person. I could see that that kind of a issue is still going on. So they don't have to say nothing to me. They don't have to know that I'm even seeing this. But I can see that there is that kind of a situation going on. So we need to know that people are watching us, you know, for many different reasons. So if you have something to say, and that's the reason that for all these years, we've had Keeping It Real, where you can stand up and say it in front of everybody, you know, and your integrity is intact. So I just want to share that with you. And that's the reason so she brought it up in that way. I wanted to be clear that, you know, we are hearing about different things. We choose not to know who it is because, again, for me, I don't have to worry about it. God will take care of it all. All right?
I just wanted to say for the Mendel Plaza, okay? The Mendel Plaza. The Mendel Plaza is a city contract that we have now, okay? That's what the city is asking us to provide those services over there along with the park, okay? And we have to, and because of the shooting across the street, they wanted somebody who looks right in their uniform, who can handle the situation. They didn't want a person who was half dressed. They didn't want a person whose uniform was not right. They want a person whose uniform had a presence. And this is the city asking us to do this. And this is what we agreed to do. And so for 3 days a week, this is what we do over there. Okay, and then they have an undercover police officer. If she,
I'm sorry, Chief. Sorry, Deputy Chief. I gotta say what I have to say. Straight up. For one, we have a standard uniform. And the uniform that Chief picked out for us to wear, we need to wear it when we out there in the city doing any site. Do not go dressed like you work for the police department or some different other security company. You need to be in your standard uniform if you're gonna be out there on the site, straight up. You can't have, listen, I'm just telling you, bro.
I know what
You
you're
hear me
saying.
out? No, you don't. Kids, stop talking. Just hold on, listen. Stop wearing them extra badges and all that.
I don't.
Okay, just okay. We got the point.
So when you out there on the sites, y'all, this is for everybody. Wear your standard uniform, what you're supposed to wear. Do not wear what you think you look good in or what you think you should wear. Wear what was protocol for this company. Straight up. Nothing extra, nothing less. Get your duty belts. Excuse me, sir, again. How many people here for this? Raise your hand. Ain't nobody here for these? Raise your hand if you're here for your check. Guess what? I got it. I might be going to Hawaii, me and Chief, in a few minutes. No, seriously. That's why y'all here. If it wasn't for about a stipend, nobody even show up. Well, every time they say stipend, we got 50 people here. When we don't talk about stipends, everybody has something to do. They had to take care of their mama, or my daughter was sick, or I'm sick. No, seriously. If you're here for training, be serious.
Yes.
I'm practicing religion. When I came here 13, 14 years ago, I came to make some money. I was broke, I had no job, I was in threat of going back to jail, so I needed to make some money. I looked for a job, couldn't find one. I was directed here by the grace of God and found an opportunity to make some money. But in the course of that, I found more. I found a place where I could train myself to be a better person, a professional person, and inject myself into society where now I am today a productive person in society. because I was able to train here. So most of you probably did come to make money. That's why you came here. You didn't come here looking for no training. You just found out when you got here that there was training here. Keep it real. We understand. We're not going to hold it against you. I came here to make some money. I found training.
Joe, yeah, I just want to say this, that goes back to what I was saying earlier. It doesn't start with the candidates. It starts with the practitioners. It starts with us. We overlook things, we oversay, it's okay to do this, okay to do that. People don't even follow the protocol now. They go on the site, just like the ladies. When you go on the site, how you supposed to be dressed? How many of you guys got name tags? I look at the pictures every day. How many of you guys got name tags? How long have I said everybody must have a name tag? How you gonna be a guy you don't even have a name tag? So it starts with us. If you don't even have a pair of boots. So it starts with us, and then I hear it. Oh, you allow that? You let them sit, but that's okay? No, it's not okay. It's not okay. So let's go back to where it starts from. Guide on is supposed to be the guide on. How can you guide on and you're not even guiding on yourself? Straight up and it starts with us. So if we allow that, just like this young man, he got on he got something nasty on his hat. You know what I'm saying? I just say that because I don't like the 49ers. But anyway, I'm just saying. But he's in full uniform. Is that allowed? Okay. But nobody ain't said nothing to him. Oh, he came walking through the door with it. Sergeant in the arms ain't said nothing. So it starts with us. So don't blame it on the practitioners. The candidates.
Let's take, not the meeting coming up, but the first meeting in December. And let's let us as the so-called leadership come in a complete uniform. Okay. And let's see what we got going on here.
Yes.
And I say that let's do it in the first one. Give us a chance for anybody that needs to get something.
They can get it.
They can get it.
First.
Oh, you want to make it the second Tuesday in December?
No, that's too long. Some people getting checks today, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what they do with the stipends. That's what the stipends are for. Stipends is for you to invest in your uniform. That's what you get a stipends for. Yes, it's enough. Some of you guys, man, I see them all the time. Because, sometimes we sit in the office and I'm looking on the whole sheet. And y'all making some good money. 18, you know what I'm saying? Then you come here, we can't even do a potluck. I don't see nothing. I understand. I'm not saying if it ain't you, let it fly.
If it don't apply.
Sure. Yeah, if it don't apply, let it fly. We just had a potluck. The man asked 3 times. Come on, put some money in it. And I seen who he was asking. He wasn't asking the people who didn't have nothing. He was asking the people who's on the site on the regular. I ain't got no money. Come on, what you doing? We supposed to be changing our lives.
Well, good. I have a question since you bring it up like that. And I want to direct it correctly. Like I mentioned about the business cards. That's for $20. We got 5,000 of these.
I'm sorry, Chief, but be honest with me. How many people gave you $20 that's on their card?
2.
Huh?
2.
2 people gave you $20 that's on them card. How many names on the card?
13.
So it's 13 names on that card. Only 2 people gave you $20.
Well, no. Wait a minute. No, let me say this. You got the money in your hand there, right? and let me just say this. Anybody during the next whatever amount of days come back and say, hey, you know what? My name ain't on it. I'm not in it, but here's $5. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Or I'm on it and my name is in it and here's my $20.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's not worry about they got in their pocket now.
No,
because you know what happened? I left home and I don't have my wallet with me. No. But what I'm saying,
car broke down.
Yeah, that kind of stuff, right? So what I'm saying is that kind of situation. But you have to understand one thing.
Excuse me.
One of the things that happens, And that, one of the reasons I like having the chairs in a circle, because I could see the attitudes of people when you say certain things. Those eyes go up in their head. They look at the eyes rolling back and so forth. And I think that if this was a place where they had to be honest at certain times, we would hear a lot from a lot of different people about what we're saying here. But see, my whole thing to anybody that walks in this door, as many times as I say it, okay, this is a training program. And what? We don't have any.
Jobs.
And if we don't have any jobs, then what's he holding in his hand? A stipend. I need some. Okay. Let me pick somebody. Maxwell, tell me what the stipend is for. Can you tell us?
Captain Maxwell. Stipends represent what we do as far as only training and training only. It's not like receiving a regular paycheck or anything like that, but we're just getting compensated in a way through our training, you know.
Thank you.
Practitioner Levis, your stipend, just like in college, you're given a stipend for your books. You're given a stipend for where you live at. Your stipend is to take care of all your needs in this training. Uniform, transportation, lunch if needed. Your stipend is to further your training. You should go buy your uniform with your stipend. You should buy you a bus pass or a BART pass with your stipend. You should make sure that you got lunch the day before with your stipend. You should make sure that your uniform is cleaned and pressed with your stipend. Anything you need to do in training, use your stipend to do. That's what the stipend is for.
It just want to be clear that if part of our training also is money management type of situation. And one of the things that happens with that, we also understand you got to pay rent and you got to do other things as well. Money management would say I got 2 times a month that I can get, and Deputy Chief just kind of mentioned to me, some people are making $16, $17, $18, $1,900.
I just got through seeing them.
Every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks. So what I'm
Excuse
saying.
me. He's talking.
Okay.
No side talking, no cross talking.
Okay.
Once he's talking, respect him.
Okay. So what I'm saying to you is this: is that if that's what's happening, then there should be a way to just put one of those chairs. Put that chair over there so you can sit there. Okay, it's over there. So this is the way I look at it in regards to you're not managing it correctly, or you're not really clear on what you're supposed to be doing with that $16, $17, $18, $1,900 a month.
Every 2 weeks, sir.
Every 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
So roughly about $3,800 to $4,000 a month.
Yes.
Okay, and if and you get the opportunity, based on your training, the way you look in your uniform, the way you look to go on certain sites, to get more sites because of the way you carry yourself, the way you look. So what I'm saying is that if all this is in correct situation, then you should have everything that you need. And what was said earlier, we're trying to get the MPX up to the point where everything you get, you will get a receipt for you, by you, in regards to what you bought in the MPX. And so that you'll have the same thing everyone else has. So from now on, if you buy anything, it should start with us first. And then if we don't have it, then we can go from there. Okay? Any questions about the stipend and why we pay you to be on a site? If we do it any other kind of way, we're paying you under the table. And somebody is doing something that's not right. Okay? So I just want to share that with you if there's any questions. Okay,
I do want to say something, guys. Commissioner Mason just came at the hospital. Yes, he was sick. Yeah, so we need to say thank you, you're here, sir, I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And I want to say something to you in regards to something like that, is that one of the things that we're trying to work with in regards to this whole training program, let me explain something to you. We're a nonprofit organization, a fraternal organization. Does anyone know what that means? Yeah.
Mr. Livingston, fraternal organizations, we rely on the membership to keep this organization going forward. We don't go out and ask people to give us this or give us that. We rely on ourselves to keep moving.
So what we're trying to do is find all the needs we need for each other, and we train towards making sure that we can eventually do that in one way or another, whether that's housing, babysitting, just support during certain times. I know how it is to be in the hospital. My days in there, I was like, whoa, okay. But it makes me understand this is the way to train so that most of you don't have any way of supporting yourself if you go to the hospital. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. So we'll have to find a way within this organization to support that kind of a situation. So the more tours of duties that we can get together and train as a business, we can set stuff aside so that if something happens, we can try to help. I say try, because sometimes we try to help people and then all of a sudden they're gone. But maybe there's ways that so much money can be set aside so that we can help you get through whatever time that is you have to in that kind of situation. So I want to share that with you. Now at this point, I would like to get a breakdown and a briefing from practitioner Adams on the tour of duty at the Moscone Center.
Practitioner Adams. First of all, I'd like to thank the ones that showed up when you heard our call that we needed 100 people to help us with Moscone Center. I appreciate you showing up. One thing I learned though when we got there is that uniform dress is very important. A lot of people showed up with different colored tennis shoes on, scarves on their head, hats on their head that they couldn't take off because their hair wasn't combed. You know what I mean? A lot of ghetto talk, not talking with respect. Most of all, a lot of people signed up, didn't show up at all. And that's what really hurt us. Because one thing about SPOA, when we're called, we're gonna show up. And the ones that did show up in uniform, correct uniform, I'd like to thank you because they made all of us in charge of everybody there. We was in charge of every security company there. And I felt.
Why was that, sir? Oh, sorry, Practitioner Livingston. And why do you think that is, sir?
Because we were dressed correctly, we spoke correctly, and we did what we were supposed to do. And we looked professional.
Professionalism. Thank you.
You know what I mean? One thing I learned this time was how many different types of police departments there are.
Right.
Because I dealt with the Secret Service, federal FBI, yeah, snipers. It probably was CIA in there too.
Yeah, CIA.
I mean, seriously. And they all were watching the security. So security was watching the people, and the law enforcement was watching us. We learned about how to search people correctly.
Correct.
Correctly.
See, we could talk about searching each other or searching somebody, and if you don't do it correctly, you can be charged. See, if I don't search you correctly, you can have me charged and I can go to jail. So that's what they taught us, how to search. They sent undercover cops in with guns. We got 3 out of 4. Everybody else failed. SPOA was named the 18. And the reason why we were the 18, for one, we stuck together and we worked together. We did. My job was to spot. Blackwell's job was to call out. Livingston's job was to get to that table and make sure we find them guns. And we found them. And they applauded us. But a lot of you guys in here, I can see now, are not interested in the talking part. Everybody just want to get out there and hurry up and get to a site. You hear me? Mm-hmm. But it don't work like that, because if I put you on the site right now, hold on, let me find somebody new. Excuse me. I'll put you on the site right now, right? Right now, I send you to a site. Say Carl's Jr., for instance. I send you to Carl's Jr. What's the first thing you're gonna do? If you don't know, it's cool. But do you know what to do? What's your job? First of all, if you don't know about security, no, hear me. Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm not picking on you. What I'm showing you is what they showed me. Because, see, I got there and thought I knew everything about security. Livingston thought he knew everything about security. Blackwell thought she knew everything about security. Right? But come to find out, I didn't know nothing about security. I didn't. I had to be taught how to do security. A-team, stand up. A-team. A-team, stand up. My A-team, stand up.
She was there. She was there.
It's my A-team. We the ones that caught 3 guns out of 4, and everybody else didn't catch no guns.
No, one other thing,
One gun. But we were told we was gonna get $100 per gun, Chief. But when we found 3 guns.
We found too many.
We found too many. They said, no, we can't. I was talking about the first one. No, you wouldn't. Got you down there. So, how many went to the site that has not been trained with SPOA? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Raise it up so we see. 1. You been trained with SPOA? You? No. 2. You been trained with us? With this company? Have you been training with us before you went to the before you went to the site? Huh?
No, she's talking about the other side.
No, I'm talking about
another side.
this company right here. How long you been in this company? Oh, a few months? You? Yeah. So,
Okay, there's a question over here.
yeah.
No, he said, is that the side that wasn't trained?
So, I'm just trying to show you guys. Remember I told you guys after site was over to come here and become part of this, join up to this organization because it's good for you? Got a surprise for you. On the 6th of December, we do Google. We go back down there again. We do Google. But this time, we have time to get ready because you weren't ready because you came on a short notice. And I appreciate you for that. I appreciate you for that. But this time, when you come, everybody has to be in the right, correct uniform. What's the uniform? Well, I mean, nope, I ain't gonna ask you. Nope, quiet. You know too much. You stand up. What's the correct uniform for Moscone Center?
Black belt, black pants, black socks, black shoes. So we had black shirt, everything black.
Did you have on everything black?
Yes, I did.
You did?
Yes, I
You
did.
sure?
You have on the big shoes like that?
I didn't have no colored shoes.
You. What's the uniform? Did you have the?
Everything all black. I had a black belt on, black pants, black shoes, black socks, black button-up, no jacket.
You weren't scared when that man said, "Don't touch him"? That wasn't you? All right, so you good. So, on the 6th, we have a class next Wednesday. Whoever wants to train on the next Google at Moscone Center must be here Wednesday at 1 o'clock
In uniform.
in uniform,
So you
all black.
Right, so that we can get an evaluation of what you really need and to make sure everybody goes in as a team. Okay?
And if you don't have all black, you can tell us now before next Wednesday, and maybe we can work on getting you all black. You good? You all right, sir? Good? Mr. Lewis, you good? Seem like you're upset or something. I'd like to thank you, Green. I'd like to thank you. Mr. Green did extra hours. He stayed overnight. Yeah, Mr. Green. Mr. Green, no, he stayed up. He stayed up all night. Because some of these hours are going to be, this is how I go. Be honest with me. How many of y'all are morning people? How many of you are not morning people? So, I had to get up at 3 o'clock every morning for 3 days straight. 3 o'clock in the morning.
What time do you get home most of the days?
8 o'clock. So I got up at 3 a.m. I didn't get home till 8 p.m. We did 16 and something hours, and a half hours. But it was so cool because they gave us the hardest position in there, the VIP tent. Because the VIP tent, the people were so disgusted they left, and left it unattended, and that's where the president was. So they called the A-team. And the A-team, and we handled it for the whole duration. And y'all did a wonderful job. And I would love for y'all to become a part of SPOA. But when we go to these classes, it's going to be serious. So if you're not serious about doing the security, please don't come to the class.
How many you got a guard card?
Let me,
How many you got a guard
how many of y'all got a guard card in here? The new people, how many got a guard card? Okay, so let me tell y'all, let me give y'all something. So the guard card testing was today. So it won't be next Tuesday, it'll be the Tuesday after that. You can come here at 10 o'clock in the morning, be here on time, and get your guard card. And in the process you getting your guard card, what could they do, Mr. Jones?
They can still train with us.
You can still train and make you some money. But see, when I asked that question earlier, people were scared to raise their hands, Chief.
Yes.
When I asked about who here for money. If I wasn't here for no money, I wouldn't be here. I need to make some money. I got bills to pay. How many got kids? How many got to buy diapers and stuff? Or clothes? Children clothes. Oh, come on, see? So, when somebody asks you, are you here for money? Raise your hand. Are you here for money? I am.
I'm here for my money.
Oh, come on in. Hey, come on in. You here for money? No, you sure is. You here with money. He don't need no gas. He got a skateboard. You hear me? Yeah. Joe.
Focus up, focus up.
Okay, listen, let
Listen
me
up.
just say, excuse me, let me just say this, while Practitioner Adams is talking, since we're talking about money and things of that sort, no matter what security company you go to or whatever business that you go to, that you are the main focus of them making money, okay, so that they can pay you. You need to understand that they're relying on your abilities and professionalism and anything else to go along with it to help them to make their job work. If they keep working, guess what? You keep working. But if you want to change the script, and I'm talking from experience of 46 years, I've had people want to come in here and change the way I do things, the way I want people to look, the way that this organization has made it for 46 years. And what I'm saying to you is that it's worked for 46 years. And if we keep training the right way, Now, one other thing I would think of myself personally, what holiday season is this? Christmas.
Christmas.
Now, whether you have kids, significant others, or just want money in your pocket for the holiday season and want people to look at you in a different respect. Every 2 weeks, if you train, you're gonna have money in your pocket. That ain't nobody looking for you because of what you were doing to get that money. Okay? So, if nothing else, it seems to me you would want to train, I didn't say work, train so that you would be able to make that stipend every 2 weeks, take care of whatever bills you want to or going to, and still have money in your pocket. So that's what we're looking for. And that's the reason that on the meeting on Wednesday, it's a uniform inspection. A practitioner, Adams, might see you walk in the door and say, thank you for coming, now you can go home. That means he looked you up and down, and he don't want to be disrespected and or embarrassed by you walking into the Chase Center looking the way you look. If you don't understand from this meeting what it takes, because you have his phone number. Did everyone get a new business card?
Not yet, sir. We ain't passed them out
Okay.
yet. We're gonna pass them out in a few
Okay,
minutes.
everyone will have his phone number, and you'll be able to, by then, to say, I don't have this or that, or what can I wear in the meantime until I can get it? We know we have a couple more days. We have at least 2 weeks before we'll go on that tour of duty. So within 2 weeks, whatever anybody needs through training, only way we're gonna help you is if you train somewhere and you have money on the books. As long as you have money on anybody's books, there's things that can be done. Okay, so that's what we're looking at. So is that clear to everybody?
All
Okay.
right.
Yes.
So let's, so the ones that's new, that never been here before, and you wanna be part of this, I want you, I'll give y'all names and y'all numbers later to practitioner Black. Stand up, Black Will. Black Will, you hear me? She gonna give her your names and your numbers. Let me tell you what happened. A lot of people came, and I told you guys to sign. First of all, let me say this before we even do this. When we go on a tour of duty, you need to sign in with us and sign out with us. Don't sign in with us and then go sign out with them and don't sign out with us. Don't ever put your name on the paper and don't put your phone number next to it when you sign our paper. Because some people I don't even know your numbers. I couldn't even get in contact with you. I got people calling me talking about when we get paid. 1st to the 5th, that's what they told us. You hear me? 1st to the 5th, that's what they told us. So, I need you guys to sign up, your names and your number with Blackwell. Listen, be here Wednesday. This is an opportunity for y'all. Like for me, let me give y'all something about me. 30 years. I did 30 years in prison. 30. 30 years of my life I did in prison. On them yards. All in prisons. Folsom, Solano, Vacaville. I've been everywhere. Some of y'all have been in prison with. I've been out of prison for 11 years. Don't want to see another jail cell ever again. And I'm not going to as long as I continue doing this, what I'm doing. And the good part about it is, they're trying to help all of us become legal, get guard cards and all that with felonies. How many got felonies in here? Raise your hand. How many got felonies and got a guard card? Raise your hand. How many got felonies and got a guard card?
Ain't got no felony.
Not no more? I thought you was in jail. You never went to jail? Oh, you good. What lives in that?
May I stop you for a moment,
Yeah,
please?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, guys, SOS, okay, they wanna know, and we need to tell them now, okay, they need for Black Friday in Gilroy, Pleasanton, Vacaville.
That's what I was gonna bring up.
Yeah, if anybody's interested, if you're not interested, let me tell them no.
Yes. Okay, I just wanted to say this, because we was concentrating on the 6. We have other sites that people can do, that I'm looking at right now, that they can go on different sites. They fit the criteria to go on different sites. We just don't have just the 6, the group site. We got over 900 and some hours that we need to fill on other sites. So if you're interested in that, please talk it with them or whoever who they're saying right now. We ain't just waiting for the 6. We still got we got a whole bunch of other stuff to do.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was gonna bring up.
I understand that part.
Wait,
What I was saying was, we got,
Oh, no, but no, we gotta figure out if anybody is,
there's nothing to ask.
it's for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Anybody interested in going to train at Black Friday? Raise your hand.
all of them one person?
Yes.
Okay, so how many people have transportation?
How many got cars? Raise your hand. 1, 2. No, what's that? 1. Yeah, you can raise your hand though.
How many individuals train at the Moscone Center? Okay, I just wanna say thank you in terms of that, but you didn't see the other side. The other side was that every day at 3 o'clock in the morning, I was getting calls. Where were they? Why are they not here? Who is coming? And the telephone number. And I was calling.
Me.
Yes, and I was calling, yes, because we needed to have, and that's what we're talking about, the team approach, because we needed to have everybody on track, on time, at the same time. But again, thank you for showing up, and thank you for doing a good job, and thank you for allowing us to train on December 6th. Thank you, guys.
2 hours of training. So that's what we do on Tuesdays. You know, I'm looking around now, I don't see none of them big millionaires coming up in here. We call our millionaires 1800 Club. You know what I'm saying? They making 1800. I see one, you know. But I'm just saying, they bringing in 1800 every 2 weeks. They don't even come to a meeting. And they know if they don't make these meetings right here, when you get ready to renew your guard card, you know, as a matter of fact, I just have to say, I'm part of the FTO. If you don't know what the FTO is, Field Training Officer, with Officer Livingston over there. I mean, Practitioner Livingston. We do the guard card testing. You must come to these little classes like this. Get information. Because at the end, you get a certificate. So when you get ready to renew your guard card, you must be able to submit that, saying that you're still in training. Because if not, they're going to deny your guard card. And once you start that over, they're going to do a significant check on yourself. And they're going to find them little things that they didn't find the first time. Because you know why? We're the minority. And security is, we're rising to the top. And what they're doing, they're trying to pick and choose, but they can knock you back down. So once you get that guard card, please keep that guard card going. If not, it's getting heavier and heavier to get it, okay? Please come to our next class. Our next tech class is not this Tuesday, is this class. The regular class for guard card testing is the following Tuesday. What day is that, Livingston?
Following Tuesday?
Please be there. Even if you have a felony, don't worry about it. We'll take care of it. 3rd. Okay? December 3rd. Please be there. All right?